Hello there, and welcome back to Valhelsia 3 with me, Tryonus. How is everyone doing? I hope you are doing well. I have had my colonists from the Mine Colonies 3 mod be rather busy since the last episode. I don't know if I've gone a little bit too far with them, but it's only like getting some basics started, so I'm hoping that we're okay on that. And I'll show you around what they've done. So it's a little bit of a catch-up episode today. I don't really have any crafting or anything in mind unless we've got time. But to get started with, one of my friends asked me what farming / food mods are in here. Unfortunately, I don't think there's that many, if at all. There is cooking with blockheads, or cooking for blockheads, in here to help you with your food designs and things like that, which I should really look at, but never mind. And the other one is Pam's Harvestcraft 2. Now I think this is still in its early stages because obviously it's 1.16, so there's not a right lot, but the majority of this lot is just a lot of vanilla stuff being mixed in. Like we've got these gummy bears here, which is just sugar, green dye and red dye. And then you've got things like the ground pork, which is just a grinder and some pork, the chicken hot pot pie. Like I say, it's just a lot of vanilla stuff kind of put together, so there's not much in the way of food stuff. As you can see, we've got golden orchard seeds, whatever they might be. I might need to try and have a look at that. But we've got pumpkin seeds, beetroots, all the normal, and then we've got the botania seeds there, and the hemp seeds, and that's it. So no actual farming per se in this, just the normal vanilla stuff. That's an interesting sword, the Thundercaller from Botania. Is that new? That looks new to me. Other than that, there's not much in the way of food items. I still want to know what this grief armor is and blast spores. Yeah. So yeah, that answers that question. So another thing, one of the people I like to watch streaming when I can, he's a Twitch streamer called Ego. Hopefully, if I remember, I'll put his links in the description. Makes a mod as well. Now, those of you that followed me over from All the Mods 5 know about this because I was helping him out on that. I'm going to try and help him out on here as well by doing a little bit of testing and whatnot. So if my game crash, hashtag blame Ego. But yeah, he creates a mod called the Never Needed or Wanted mod, which is basically this here. Never Needed or Wanted, and it's mostly meant for like a sky block type mod pack, but you know, I like to kind of test it, and it is actually fairly useful for even a mod pack like this, because we've got things like the Derpy Magnet, which is some slime balls, lapis and blocks. I just need to find some slime balls from somewhere. We've also got some like decoration pieces like the golem head here, which is kind of cool. The golem head, I believe, is from the Minecraft Dungeons game. We've now got an ender chest bag, which looks fairly interesting to have. But he also has things like these hammers, which mine 3x3 and can get you like dust and things like that. And we've got the endless water well, the endless lava one, which is, I can't see it, there it is, which is useful. We've got an ingot furnace, an endless sort of water. I don't think so. I think that's a bit of a bug there, Mr. Ego. An ingot furnace, so obviously just a normal furnace, I believe. There are some changes, such as some of these berries as well, because these are all berries. And as you can see, you need the sweet berries surrounded with the corresponding thing, and then you can get them, and then you can either plant them or put them in a garden clocher, and you can get resources from them, which is a little bit cheaty, but considering it's only a nugget per time. One of the new ones that I'm interested in is not the stone ones. Where is it? I can't find it, but there is there's diamond if you're interested. You just get a nugget of diamond and a nugget of emeralds as well. But the newer one, where is it? But it is that's silver. Can't find it. Copper, dirt. Yes, we get dirt berries here. Nope, can't see it. It's the clay one. You can a few blocks of clay, and again, if I put it into a machine, you get a clay ball, which will be very handy for things like doing the roofs and things like that. So yeah, it might be a little bit cheaty for this particular mod pack. And oh, what's that? An Ender Trapper. Yeah, he also puts his own villagers in this as well, trading villagers. So we've got things, different ones here. That's a new one actually. Ender Trader Shipping Crate. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, like a banking station one up. But anyway, yeah, go check it out. This is available to download for versions 1.15 and 1.14, 1.16 even, 1.15 and 1.16. So go and check it out. It is a very interesting mod pack, and I think you'll find it very much needed and wanted after a while. But that's just me. Anyway, enough of me whittling on for the last few minutes. Let's go and see what I've actually been up to with my colonists. I don't want to call them villagers. I might end up calling them villagers at one point. Now, one of the first things you may have noticed is this kind of horrible little block structure, because unfortunately one of my villagers did die and she electrocuted herself. And if you do remember in the previous episode, I did actually say I wondered if they would actually take damage from this, considering the player does. Prime point there. So yeah, so last time I left you with the colonists, I had the builder built, or just about finished, but as you can see, they've been busy with a few things. This is the actual town hall, one of the last structures I actually had made, but still, it looks like a little bit of a church, but it still looks fairly decent at the moment. So they needed an empty chest for some reason, and then I think we can all I can just stand here and do my mayoring duties, but it didn't quite work like that. So yeah, but yeah, there's the actual builder, and this is just level 1 at the moment. Then I had her build all 4 houses because they kept complaining that they didn't have anywhere to live. So all of these houses are exactly the same that they built, and they do use ladders, surprisingly enough. But yeah, it's not a bad little house for them. I kind of like the little rows on their desk here, and I think I can put food in there, like the cooked fish and whatnot, that I can basically feed them with, and I think they come and collect it. But yeah, like I said, this one's the builder's hut over here, which has this, but I don't know if that's something to do with its upgrades in the future. But yeah, exactly. Then over here we have the lumberjack, who is this guy here. This is Henrik. He was the original builder, but he had difficulties, so I fired him, and then when this job came along, he's better suited for it. So, and he's chopping down the trees quite nicely. He's basically like an auto woodcutter, basically. just that you've got to feed him for his power, I guess. But yeah, is he going night already? Yeah, he's doing a decent job. He's keeping me supplied with a lot of wood, or a fair amount of wood anyway. I have planted a few trees around to try and make it a little bit more natural, but you know. And he will go for this wood as well as that wood as well, and he replants everything. And you can see the saplings here that he does. And like I say, he does a fairly decent job. He's not perfect, as you can see. And they're all kind of running back home now because they're all going to go to sleep. As you can see, she's gone up there, and there's another one of them there going into it, and all the colonists are now tucked into bed, so that means we can sleep. But I don't want to use the sleep charm because they don't sleep properly then, from what I can gather, and then they complain about being sleepless. So yeah, that's the lumberjack. One of the other things I built, which is over here, we're following Klee here, which is another new colonist, because the other one died that I had because she got killed by a spider. And this is the miner at the moment. It's a little bit of a weird mine to begin with. You come down here, and then she kind of does that these levels, which is a little bit weird. I think she's probably after doing another one or something. And she'll just dig straight down in this nice little square pattern, so I don't know. We'll see what she's after. Let's have a look. She is after a new pickaxe, actually. I don't think I've got... Oh, I've got... Can give a mine, I suppose. Have you actually really used all those pickaxes? Pretty much you have, yes. Coal, uranium, tin, and yes, she can pretty much mine whatever she wants. Osmium. But I have to keep her stocked with some resources for doing her little bit of building. But she's fine as she is at the moment. So yeah, I don't know where my builder is. I don't know if she's hanging around at the moment. Are you? No, don't know where she is because she hasn't really got any jobs to actually complete at the moment. But the other build I had her do for food was this one over here, and I kind of died to a drowned just here with a trident. And those tridents do hit hard, don't they? I never had one myself, but yeah. But this is the fisher. I think Mountain Germanium might appreciate this one. And he's here busy fishing. You can only use normal vanilla fishing rods. You can't use any enchanted ones. But I did give him that indestructible ones to try and cheat the system, but he ended up breaking it. Yeah, so and he's got a couple of fishing rods in here, and he does fish the the modded stuff up as well, the aquaculture and the upgraded stuff as well. So that's kind of decent. I don't know where he keeps getting his eggs from though, but yeah, he does a decent job. Keeps everyone fed. I just need to empty his resources now and again and do that. I haven't tried with any of the aqua fishing rods, any of these as yet, but might be worth a try in the future when I've got a bit more resources in. So it doesn't seem like a red lot, but it might be a bit too much. I'm not too sure if I've kind of overdone it a little bit. So yeah, I've got the 4 houses, the builder, the lumberjack, the miner, and the fisher, and the town hall all built. Now if I want to start attracting more colonists here, which obviously I won't want to, I kind of need to either upgrade the houses to their level 2 counterpart, which, as you can see, is a few more resources here that I've got to put together, including the paper stuff and another bed and things like that. And then they start sharing houses, which is nice of them. But I believe before I actually can do this, I need to actually upgrade the builder first. Or I can just build another level 1 house and see how we go from there. I'm not too sure which is the best route at the moment. I'm thinking maybe try and get the upgrades done, because it is a fairly large island, but I probably could do with a little bit more room for doing something like this, but we'll see. If I do any of this, I can probably get it started on camera. You know what, I'm going to see if I can actually get this started, see what she needs to upgrade the upgrade. So we need cut sandstone, oak trapdoor, polished granite, a furnace, 9 plain oak. Okay. She wants a bit of white wall. I'm just trying to see if there's anything here that I may not have or have access to yet. And I think, yeah, I think I can actually do that. So we can set the builder with this is Allison, and then we can hit the upgrade, and then the build request is started, and we get the tape. I may need to get rid of that tree or trees because things like that kind of upset them, but we will see. And there's our builder, there she is. There's our new builder, who does a fairly decent job actually. Let's get rid of that torch, and then she's accepted the request, and she seems to have got started a little bit. But when they're upgrading, they will upgrade around the building and then get rid of any excess, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, this is now all her requests that she's going to be bugging me for a while. So yeah, let me just get a pickaxe for my miner, and then we might call it there, just so you can see her in action a little bit. Let's make a few pickaxes if we can. There's 5, just to get us started, so she's not keep complaining. You know what they're like. And is she getting rid of that tree or not? Not sure. Sometimes she don't like it, other times she gets on with it. But like I always say, with this being a 1.16 version, it's pretty much an experimental pack. So we can always try and get things, that go wrong and whatnot, which is always good, because then we can report them and then they can fix them. It's as simple as that. So yeah. This is the miner. This slide is very temperamental sometimes, though. I have to keep coming and checking the torture system, because she don't put torches down every time. I mean, as you can see, it's getting a few possible spawn areas, and like I said, this is how I lost my last miner, and we want to keep them as fit and healthy as possible.
I serve with
because
pleasure.
They do actually level up and become better at their jobs. So I don't know exactly what, but as you can see, it takes a long time for them even just to break one bit of stone. But I think to actually get them to use like iron and diamond and stuff like that, you've got to upgrade their huts and levels, and yeah, it's a bit of a process, but it is very cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing on here by getting them to work for me.
With pleasure.
So it is kind of like a automated wood, automated food, automated mine, basically. But like I say, you've just got to look after them a bit more, feed them, and keep an eye on things basically as much as you can. Now she is
Not
probably
good enough, eh?
she's probably complaining that she
Not
hasn't
good
got the
enough, eh?
stuff. Yeah, that's all she's after. So yeah, I'll do a bit more of this off camera because it is kind of me running backwards and forwards a few times. I have set up a system of how to do this per se, because I would actually come in and make what I need and put it in this chest and then take it across to her. It's kind of fiddly, but yeah. Oh yeah, one of the other things I did off camera was upgrade this to a golden chest just to keep the resources going. And that's, oh yes, and something new for mechanism as well to finish off on. The basic infuser now has a factory mode. I can't remember ever seeing that before. So now this can do 3 items at once, and I believe that you can actually upgrade this even further now to the ultimate and whatnot levels of infusing. So very, very cool. I didn't realise you could do that, like I said. So anyway, guys, like I say, I apologise for the little bit of a talky episode, a little bit of the catch up, but yeah, it's I think Mine Colonies is definitely a mod to probably live stream, but unfortunately at the moment I don't have that capacity or capability, should I say. So the Mine Colonies part of things may be more of a catch up here to what's happened in between episodes, I'm afraid. I will try to do more of the mechanism and stuff on camera, but next time I think we need to do some exploring. We've got these nearby lands and areas, and there's also, I believe, a ship just here which I have not looked at, and there's some other lands and things over here, and I think we need to kind of go and have a look around and see what the overworld has to offer us for any resources and things like that. I was hoping to maybe make some sort of like mob catcher or something, or I don't know if it's like a net that we could capture them in, because I know we've got industrial foregoing and that has the imprisonment tool, but I do need plastic and gas tier, just to try and get some cows and pigs and whatnot over here, because as you know, I've only got the 1 cow and no pigs. Got a few chickens, definitely got a few chickens. It's definitely turning into a chicken island. But that's one of those things. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy today's episode, please remember to hit that like button, and if you've got any hints, tips, comments or complaints, feel free to put that down in the comment section below. But regardless, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.